It's hard when certain companies claim that, look. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Jaime Banks and I'm here to help you slay. So today we are going to be doing a Sephora slash Ulta haul and a first impressions on a few new items that I got. Oh, but real quick. Thank you guys so much for all the love on my birthday. My birthday was like 2 weeks ago. So thank you guys so much for all of the birthday wishes. I really appreciate it. All right, well, without further ado, let's hop into this video. I don't even know, like, I don't have a concept of what type of look I'm going to do today. So I'm just going to go with the flow and see, and see what type of look I can create with all the stuff that I do have here. And again, this is a first impression, so you'll see my reaction to me putting all this stuff on. And God forbid, I just hope and pray that I look snatched. So for primer, I'm going to be using my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. This one is the Pore Minimizing Primer. I've never used this before. I'm gonna go ahead and try this out and see how it looks. Okay. I mean, I'm happy there's no scent to it because sometimes, if you have a primer that's overly overly scented, it kind of just, it's too overbearing. Like, all right, so that went on good. Winner, chicken dinner. So I couldn't find a new product to color correct with, so I gotta use my old product. I'm sorry, don't kill me. Maybelline Color Sensational Lipstick and number 880, and we're gonna use that to color correct. Okay, cool. I just want to say thank you, Maybelline, for color correcting me because no one else could. All right, so now we're going to hop into foundation. So I'm going to be using the infamous Tarte Shape Tape Foundation. I got this from Ulta. Oh, wait. Before we do anything, I got a birthday gift from Sephora. It is Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops. What this is used for is it's supposed to be used to enhance your makeup or enhance your glow. So I probably should have did it before. Maybe it's not too late. Maybe I can still do it. The directions say, shake well before use and add 1 to 3 drops to your favorite beauty products and mix well to customize a subtle or dramatic glow and apply as normal. So this here is what it looks like. Okay, so we're gonna shake it. I'm just gonna add that right here, there. Do it to the other side. Oh, wow, okay. Shining, yeah. I'm just gonna blend it out using my, I don't know what kind of brush this is, but I'm gonna blend it out using this brush. I mean, I get it's supposed to give you like a radiance glow. I like it. I actually do like it. I might save this as a highlighter though. I've never used Cover FX before, like in life. I've never used Cover FX before, but these illuminating drops, look, I'm gonna put your boy up on game, look. We're gonna be diving into the infamous Tarte Shape Tape Foundation. So I did get shade matched when I was at Ulta. And I believe they only sell this at Ulta because when I went to Sephora, they didn't have it. I got 2 the same shades, but I got one in matte and got one in hydrating. And they're both in the shade Deep Honey. What I'm gonna do is for the right side, I'm gonna use the hydrating. And then on the left side, I'm gonna use the matte. Okay, let's see how this looks. So just by looking at the packaging, it does look very nice. It is glass. And I'm not a big fan of dewy. Like, for you guys who don't know, I'm a very big fan of matte. And then I'm going to be using my Real Technique sponge and then my Fenty Beauty sponge. And we'll just see how this turns out. Okay, so we'll start off with the hydrating first. All right, so I got the hydrating side on. So just looking at it, it does look like it is my shade. So let's get into blending. Let's blend it out. Okay, it actually looks amazing. The hydrating looks amazing. It's literally dead on to my skin tone, dead on. It is dewy, like I'm just touching it right now. It is dewy, but oh my God. I wonder if it's buildable. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna apply a little bit more because I prefer, this is medium to full coverage, and I prefer full coverage. So if I add more, we'll see if I can get a beat going, like actual beat. I like it. It looks very natural, but again, y'all know I'm not the most natural person. The hydrating for me is a win. So now on the left side, I'm gonna go ahead and do the matte foundation. You know what it is with hydrating and matte shades? I feel like even though they're the same shade, I wonder if because it's matte, and you know with Fenty dries down to like a whole nother shade. So I'm wondering if Tarte is gonna be the same way, but we'll find out. Oh, wow. That does look very, compared to this side looks very orange. I hope when I blend it in, it doesn't look this orange because I'm worried. All right, so with my precision sponge from Fenty, I'm just gonna go in and hope for the best. Hmm. Hmm. It's weird, right? Because again, this side here is hydrating and it looks very much dead on my shade. And then this matte side, I don't know. I'll give it a second to dry down just to see if it will change color or oxidize or do something. They're literally both the same shade. They're literally both deep honey. Now that this one's dried down, it's neck and neck. So I don't think it's bad as a first impression. I would wear it again. I mean, I don't think they're awful. I don't think they're awful. I do feel like Tarte is going to get it together with their Shape Tape foundation. When? I don't know because I don't work for Tarte. But I do hope and pray that that everybody feels included and they do find more shade ranges for people of color. So for concealer, I'm going to be using the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. So I saw this at Sephora. It looks pretty bomb. I mean, I've seen obviously so many other people using it. So I was like, So what's good, NARS? What's good? And the shade that I'm using is Sucre d'Orge. It sounds French as hell. So let's see how this performs. Okay. It has like a honey undertone, and for me, I love like the yellowish undertones because I feel like my undertone's more yellow. So I feel like it's so, just applying it, I mean, it's really, really pretty. It is creamy. I wish the applicator was thick though. That's the only thing. Like I wish it was thicker, but that's just my taste. Cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and blend it out with another Real Technique sponge. And I've heard really good things about NARS and their concealers. I know Jackie Ina, who I just love and adore, she uses it. So I'm hoping it's a really good concealer. Now I'm not gonna do what she does. So let me tell you what she does, and let me tell you why I'm not a big fan of it. So what she likes to do with her concealer is she likes to apply it and then let it sit for about 1 to 2 minutes. No, I don't do that because I prefer, because then you're going to struggle. Like right now I'm struggling because didn't I didn't blend it out quick enough. It's blending out. It's a little bright, but it's okay. Contour can fix that. It definitely brightened up my under eye. It definitely brightened up on the places I wanted it to brighten. I mean, I think the applicator, to me, like, this is pretty small compared to, I don't know, Shape Tape. Now, if you look at, you know, the size of it, I mean, come on now. You get a lot more with Shape Tape than you do with NARS. To me, this isn't full coverage. This is like a medium to light coverage. I prefer a more full coverage. Again, that's just me. I like that feeling of just being like snatched. But I guess if you want to be natural, NARS is for you, because natural is what a lot of people like to go for. But you know, I like to look snatched. I like to look beat. I like to look on point. So I'm not about to play with y'all. So moving on to contour, there's this new company out there called Flesh. And this is going to be my contour shade. It is a foundation stick. Now, it looks like this. I'm using the shade Pecan. And we are going to see how much product is really in here. Girl, I mean, is it thick? Absolutely, this is thick, but okay. And I'm using it as a contour, so I'm just gonna contour my forehead. I mean, we're just here to see how it's gonna perform. So again, it's a first impression, and I've seen a couple other beauty gurus use it, and they seem to have liked it. Contour my nose. All right, so first impressions, just having it glide on, it actually wasn't that bad. It was very creamy. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the opposite side of my Fenty sponge, and we're just gonna blend it out and see how it looks. Okay, I see you, Flesh. Look. Gonna blend out the nose. Look, it blended out pretty bomb. To me, it worked. I know for a few people, it didn't work for them. We won't say no names, though. Okay. And then as far as that primer, remember that primer I used, that Smashbox primer? My pores are minimized, just so you know. My pores are not seeping through my foundation, which is very, very good. It's hard when certain companies claim that, you know, it's pore minimizing, it's hydrating, it's matte, it's this, that, and all the extra. Look. Y'all need to stop coming out with all these claims and then y'all don't stand behind them. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to move on to the brows. So I'm going in using the new, well, it's not new, but it's new for me. So I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. And I got the shade Ebony. And we're going to use that to put on my brows. So you guys don't have to look towards me using eyeliner for my brows, because the struggle was real. Ooh, it's so little. But just because it's little doesn't mean it can perform. So look, don't judge a book by its cover. Again, I pray and hope that the makeup gods are with me and this turns out to look just fine. I like to brush out the hairs first so I can get that out the way. And then we're gonna go in with the pencil. Okay. I'm not getting as much product as I want. This is for those who prefer, again, a natural brow, a real subtle brow. This as a brow product, I don't know. I know she has other brow products, but I'm gonna just see how this looks. I'm not gonna judge it just yet. I don't know about this pencil, yo. This brow is, I don't know. Like, I feel like maybe even, look, maybe on camera. No, no, no. Like, I'm trying really hard to make this work as a pencil and then using the applicator to try to brush it out. Yeah, I'm not even going to try to talk about it. So, well, let's try to do the other side and see if I get some kind of payoff. Now I'm going to blend it out and see if it helps. I mean, I feel like on camera it doesn't look as bad as it does in person, but like in person when I'm looking at this, I'm just like. But what I am going to do is I'm going to try to do the best I can to shape them with the NARS. So I'm going to go back in as I normally would and try to shape out the brows so I can look somewhat snatched anyway. You guys, I just don't know. Like, I normally can make any product work. I don't know why this brow is just not working for me. I mean, it looks better. Other side. Okay, that helped a little bit. I love you, Anastasia. I love you, and I love the glow kit that I got. I mean, I love that, but the brow is, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, sis. It didn't work for me. So as a setting powder, I'm going to be using the Mercier translucent setting powder. I have heard very good things about this. Auntie Laura is killing the game with this powder, and I got it in white. I didn't get it, so she has two shades. She has one in white and one in like for deeper skin tones. I tested them both out, and I feel like translucent might be better. All right, so I'm gonna dip it into the lid. All right, so with my Real Techniques beauty sponge, so I'm gonna dip into this Mercier powder. Okay, Auntie Laura, I see you, sis. This is, look, this is a wow. This is a wow. This is a wow. My skin is looking absolutely like, oh, honey. And I just realized there's no like setting sponge or setting applicator like a powder puff. Mercier doesn't have that, but at this point, I don't care. Like, I don't care because this right here is going to be part of like my holy grail. Oh, thank you. All right, so up next, I'm using my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil, Too Faced Dark Chocolate Soleil Matte Bronzer. It looks like it's so nice. I love the packaging. Is everything for one. The packaging is bomb and it smells like chocolate. I looked at the tester and I was like, the smell of this is amazing. Okay, so I had to open it like twisting it open. So for those who have nails, I will pray for you. Even with the little heart applicator right there, even with the applicator, it was hard for me to open. So that's something that I already find an issue with. But I'm using my angled brush and I'm just gonna dive in. Oh my God, it smells so good. And this to me already looks like a very warm chocolate contour. If only I could eat this, then I'll probably be in the hospital. So pretty. It's a very subtle, warm contour. Well, I'm sorry, it's a bronzer. It says it's a bronzer. But wait. This is the tea. What I don't understand, on certain skin tones, for fair skin tones or medium skin tones, it's pronounced bronzer, right? And for people of my shade or darker, we call it contour. For the packaging, it's called bronzer. So I guess I'm wearing bronzer, you guys. I guess I'm wearing bronzer. Okay, I see you, Too Faced. I'm loving this. All right, so now I'm also going to contour my nose. So we're going to go back into the bronzer, because that's what it says. All right, so I'm going to go back in with my Laura Mercier. I'm going to bake a little bit. All right, so we're moving on to eyes. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna prime my eyes using the Fenty Beauty Amplifying Eye Primer. Now, I really like this product just because, I mean, when I applied it, it was really tacky. And then it made my eye look, it stayed on the whole day. So that's why I really liked it. All right, you guys, so we did a poll last week. And so I asked you guys to decide whether or not to use Kylie Cosmetics, the Royal Peach palette, or to use the Morphe 39A palette. The Morphe 39A palette! Now this one's literally bigger than like my whole head. Like, you see this? You see this? So it looks like this, and it has 39 39 gorgeous shades to choose from. I love the fact that this middle row here has nothing but transition colors. Oh my God, I just cannot wait to dive in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and use tape. I like to add tape to the corners of my eyes only because for me, it makes it easier to blend it out. And then when I take off the tape, I get that wing, that snatch look. All right, and so with conjunction with the palette, I'm also using, I think we're gonna do a very champagne, bronzed up kind of look. This 12-piece eye credible set doesn't have names on the brushes. There are other brushes that you can get that do have names on them, but I won't be saying the names of the brushes I'm using. The struggle's real, I'm sorry. But this palette got names on it. All right, this thing is big, oh my God. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my blending brush and I'm gonna dip into the shade Define Me, which is right there in the center. Ooh, as you see there is kickback. There is kickback in the pan. So what we're gonna do is blow it away. It's that simple. So I'm gonna use the shade Define Me as my transition shade. All right, so next up, now that I got my transition shade on there, next up, I'm gonna go into the shade Sculpt right here. And I'm just gonna use that to darken up my crease just a little bit more. And the one thing about Morphe is their prices are really affordable. So yeah, I'm just now working Sculpt into the transition shade there, just to darken up the crease a bit. All right, so using a smaller brush, we are going to dive into the shade over here. At the top, it's called Forever. Forever and ever and ever. And I'm just going to apply that crease area and darken that up. Now, if it looks messy, that's okay, because the whole goal here, we're gonna cut the crease. So I love a good cut crease. So if it looks messy, looks blotty, then that's okay, because we're gonna clean that up. Now that I look like Michael Jackson from Thriller, what we're gonna do now is cut the crease. I'm gonna go back in with my NARS concealer and we are going to use that to help us cut the crease. All right, so now that the cut crease is cut, and I wanna go in with the shade Spark, which is this nice kind of rose gold, kind of like a neutral pinkish, reddish, bronzy kind of color. But I feel like I might need some help. I'm going to use my MAC Fix Plus. Oh, this is like the holy grail of setting sprays for, I don't use it as a setting spray. I use it to get into the shimmers. But in case we need help, we got the MAC Fix Plus. So I'm gonna use this on my big packer brush, my little packer brush here. Okay, so we're just gonna add that to the lid. See how that looks. What this is, it's more of like it's more copper. It's more like a copper shade than anything. I like it. That's really, really pretty, and it's really pigmented. All right, you guys, I am back again. So now what we're going to do is, I think I'm going to go ahead and dust off the rest of that Laura Mercier powder because I literally baked enough. So for mascara, so I'm going to be using the Better Than Sex mascara. I have never used this before, but I've heard so many people talk about how amazing it is. With a name like that, y'all need to stop playing. So this Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. We'll see how this performs. Top and bottom lashes. I'm slightly shook. You know what it is? This is like really defining my lashes. I'm actually pretty surprised. Because when I put the first coat on, I was like, really Too Faced? But then as I'm applying it, it's separating the lashes and it's making them a little more thick, which I like. Okay, Too Faced, y'all ain't playing. Look, they did not come to play, they came to slay, honey. So for lashes, I do have a special announcement. I did team up with Azaretto Cosmetics. So the founder of the company, her name is Amanda Azaretto. Going in with my lashes, the name is Irresistible. And I'm also going to be applying that using my Duo Lash Glue, which I don't even need to show you guys because you already know what it is. Just look at how natural they look. Oh, Becky. If you guys want your discount, go to AzarettoCosmetics.com, get the lashes that you want to get, and then don't forget to use Jaime B10 at checkout. Ooh, these are pretty. They actually look very natural. That's what I do like about them. They're very, very natural. They do have more dramatic versions if you want to get, more of a out there look. And there you have it. Boom. So for highlight, I'm gonna go with this Bella Pierre Shimmer Highlight, and it's in the shade Champagne. I'm gonna go real easy with this, but this is my Morphe M509. And just so you guys know, you can use the Morphe discount. I can't say which ones to use because everybody has their favorite, but whoever beauty guru that you're following, you could use the discount off of brushes, off of the palettes, if you just go to the Morphe store or online. Bella Pierre is basically a shimmer highlight. And what I'm gonna do is, I've never used this as a highlight before. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna use my MAC Fix Plus, just like so. Ooh, okay. So pretty. To the tip of the nose, and then a Cupid's bow. And then unfortunately, again, I'm not sure how this happened, but I did forget a lip product. So sorry. But one of the things that I'm gonna use is the Gloss Bomb. Why not? I mean, it goes with the look and we're gonna keep it real natural, real subtle. All right, you guys, this is the finished look. I hope you liked it. I'll be right back and I'll give you guys my final thoughts.
2 hours later.
All right, just kidding. There's one more thing that we got to test out. So I have this oldie, but I guess it's a goodie. I've never used it before. It is the Urban Decay All-Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. It's long lasting. After applying makeup, shake bottle, hold okay. Yeah, I already know what to do. So we're gonna shake it, but don't break it because the boys won't take it. Okay, I'm assuming it goes on matte, so it's not bad. It smells pretty nice, so that's a good thing. So let's get into this review. All right, you guys. So let's go ahead and do a breakdown of everything that I used today. The first product I used was the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. That is a pore minimizer. So this here was actually not bad. This is more of a travel size. Now this one here was $16. I do feel like that is kind of on a pricey side, especially for something this little. So for $16, it's not bad. I'm not gonna lie, it's not bad. It's a pretty good price. So the second thing I used was the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops. Now the shade that I got was Moonlight. Oh my God. I actually liked this as an illuminizer. It's really, really pretty. So this is the one I got for free because it was my birthday. This is considered travel size. They do have a full size, and the price of that one is $42. Now, I don't know what the full size looks like, so I can't judge whether or not if it's worth your money. But I could tell you this right here, how I used it, I thought it was pretty good. So that's just my opinion. Take it or leave it, sis. Okay, so let's talk about this Tarte Shape Tape foundation. So on my right side, I used the Hydrating, and on the left side, I used the Matte foundation. Now, Hydrating side went on without no problems, no streakiness. It blended out flawlessly, in my opinion. So I actually liked the Hydrating. It actually wasn't bad. I actually liked this foundation. Now, let's talk about the left side. Sis. The Matte foundation, to me, when I first looked at it, it went on very orange. It went on very orange to red. I wasn't living for it. But once I blended it out, and once we had set it, I really can't tell the difference between both of them. It's just when I first put it on, that's when I was like, it actually worked out pretty well. So I do like both of them. As a formula, I like them both. You also get 1.01 fluid ounces in the bottle, which to me is actually pretty fair. It's actually a lot. So when you think about it, I mean, it's a pretty big bottle. Now the Shape Tape foundation, the price of it is $39. Which, let's be honest, $39 is really not that bad for foundation. So I thought for $39, I know they could have came out with better shade ranges. I know they're in the progress of working on that right now. If they haven't already, it's worth a try if you want to try it. For $39, I don't really think it's that bad. All right, next up, the NARS concealer. So I thought it was really good. Although I'm not a big fan of the applicator, I feel as though they could have made it a little bit more thicker. Yeah, I just feel like the applicator could have been thicker. I thought the coverage was medium. It wasn't even full coverage to me. And that's just my opinion on it. I thought, compared to Shape Tape, I feel like, and Shape Tape, it's only $27. Now, I did have to work this in a few times. I'm not gonna lie. Under the eyes, my nose, my forehead, and my chin, I had to work it in a few times. And I wasn't a big fan of it. Now, the price of the NARS concealer is $30. I have a problem with that. If you're gonna come out with this type of product, and it's not even a lot, I've seen drugstore brands have a lot more products than something like this. I know NARS is a high-end luxury brand when it comes to like their makeup. I just honestly feel like for $30, you could get more product. I'm not bashing NARS. I actually liked it did its job. I'm not gonna lie to you. It definitely did its job. I just felt like I wanted more. That's all it is. For $30, I want more. As a contour, I ended up using the Flesh foundation stick. I actually liked it. It wasn't bad, although what I was not excited about was how little it was. But I did like the thickness. The thickness was what had me. It was very thick, very creamy in texture. I thought it glided on perfectly, and I had no problems blending it in. You get 0.16 ounces, which, let's be real, is not a whole lot, if we're being honest. Now with Flesh, they have 40 shades of foundation sticks, 40 shades, which that is a lot. I just wish they were bigger, you know what I mean? I just wish like it wasn't like travel size. Like this to me is like, this is like fun size. Let's be real. Let's be all the way real. This is like fun size. Like this is what you'll get like on Halloween when you go trick-or-treating and you get like those little bite-sized Snickers. Now the price of it was $16. In my opinion, it's really not that bad. And I think the reason why I say it's not that bad is because of how thick it is. The thickness of it is really, really thick. The Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. No. I absolutely love Anastasia Beverly Hills. I love all her products. I love her as a person. I haven't tried the palettes. I would like to. I probably will feature it on my channel. But the issue that I had with this, I had to work it in very, very hard. I had the shade Ebony. I obviously, you know, you have the little pencil applicator here. So that's what you have there. And it's very little product. I'm just going to be very honest with you. It's very little product. I'm not gonna lie, I just don't like the Brow Wiz. It's not for me. I'm being so honest with you. I'm sorry, it just didn't work for me. The price of this was $21. It was $21, and I feel like for $21, it's not a lot of product because it's very little. I'm sorry, this just didn't work for me. All right, so now we're gonna be moving on to the Laura Mercier Loose Setting Powder. Oh my gosh, Becky. I see why people were talking about how great it was. Just looking at this, it's very finely milled, which is a very good thing. This Laura Mercier powder is, I see why people love it. It's amazing. So the price of the Laura Mercier powder is $38. It killed me to buy this, it did, but at the same time, I had to try it out just to see what the reaction was. Like, I wanted to see how I would feel wearing it. And I see why it's $38. It's very, very bomb. So moving on to bronzer, because that's what it's called. I call it contour. They call it bronzer. So we're moving on to the Too Faced Dark Chocolate Soleil Matte Bronzer. I loved it. It was everything I wanted and then some. I love the smell. I love the warmth it got me. It was very natural, very subtle. The price of this was $30, which for $30, you get a mirror inside, which is not bad, so I can't hate on that. It's made with 100% natural cocoa powder. Cocoa. Want some cocoa with your cocoa? So for the eyes, I ended up using the Morphe 39A palette, which in my opinion, I thought it was flawless. To have 39 shades in there, I mean, I can't be upset. It was just amazing. I loved the way that the look came out, and I obviously love Morphe, and Morphe is really, really affordable. You get 39 shades in here, and the price of it is only $34. And again, you can use discount codes from different beauty gurus. I can't say which one to use because I don't want to sound shady, and I don't think it'll be right for me to say who to use and who not to use. Use whoever you want to use for a discount code, but it's very, very nice, very pigmented, and very affordable. So the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. Let's talk about this look. Is y'all ready? It's amazing. I don't care. I'm sorry. It's amazing. Look at the bristles on that. To me, it's just so good. I love the way that it went on. It glided on very well. This has been out for a really long time, but I've just never used it. The price of this is $24. For $24, I mean, it's not bad. Could it be a little bit cheaper? I think so. But I think the best way for you to find out is if you go out and get it yourself. But I liked it. I could see why it was worth $24. I don't agree with it. I thought it was a good mascara overall. I never featured these on my channel before, but the Azaretto Cosmetic Lashes, girl, they were absolutely amazing. I love how natural these ones look, these little ones here. You'll go onto Azaretto Cosmetics. My discount code will be right here. And these are only $10, but these lashes are bomb as hell. So use it at checkout and you get 10% off your order. All right, so for highlight, the Bella Pierre Cosmetics, and it looks like this right here. Now, I went in with the shade Champagne, which was a nice subtle gold, like a shimmery gold. So good, so gorgeous. The shimmer powder was only $15, which for $15, that's really not bad. Last but not least, I went in with setting spray with the Urban Decay All Nighter. So I know this is an old product. I never used it. Don't judge, don't judge. But what I will say is my makeup is still set I actually like it very much. I like it's oil free. I like that you get a lot of product in this. This one though, this one's not the full size product. This one has, it says it's 1 ounce, which sounds right. This one here is $15, which that's what I wanted because I mean, I've never used this before, so I wanted a smaller size. I hope you guys liked my tutorial / review. I'm really living for this eye look. I thought it was gorgeous. I love my Azaretto lashes. They were just flawless. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't be a 10%er. Go the full 90%. And I will catch you guys on the next video. I love you so much. Thank you guys for all your support. And thank you for the birthday wishes. And don't forget, stay snatched. Bye.